Hello, my name is Archibald Chesterfield III. I'm a YouTube entertainer and celebrity, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Hello, I'm Paul Pluta. Welcome to the Paul Pluta channel and the Archie Luxury channel. Man cannot live on Google Ads itself. Please like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends about my channel. Look in the description for 10 ways you can keep me full time. And this is another video for Thomas. This is Dear Archie, $20 is on its way. Okay, so today I was at the LA, Los Angeles Goyard store. Was looking for a watch box. Fuck! Are they expensive? I sent you this pic. This is a 6-piece, was $4,000 US. Beautiful, but how can they justify buying a box that is more expensive than my Speedmaster, for example? So obviously I didn't buy it. Also, I only have 3 watches at the moment. I have my Audemars Piguet Diver, my Speedy, and my Tag Heuer Carrera chronograph that was a gift from my dad and therefore shouldn't be sold. My Submariner will soon be sold, so I don't need a watch box so badly at the moment. However, I want one as my pieces will get more, as I'll get more pieces in the future. I think, like in the pic, a 6-piece box would be perfect. Archie, can you suggest to me and the audience some watch box producing companies that are high quality but not so expensive? At least it should be genuine leather, not that nasty plastic stuff. Also, do you have suggestions for a quality travel box? And I mean a real nice box, like you get from AP when you service it. This nice tiny brown leather box, I guess you know what I mean. Not so cheap, not such a low-cost shitty case you get from Rolex or Omega. Regards, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas, for your paid review. And I got to tell you, some of those expensive boxes, Goyard and Louis Vuitton, they have some amazing watch boxes. But as you just pointed out, they are fucking expensive. Let me just say that to you. I know exactly where you are coming from. Let me say that to you. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I gotta be honest with you, sometimes these boxes, you know, I gotta be truthful. When you go to countries around the globe, don't think you're allowed to just easily go back and forth, because some of these countries have very big requirements as far as customs and duty goes. Yes. I know of a guy who was living in Bangkok. He was working in the petroleum industry, oil industry. So he was going back to England. He's an expat. He's living in Bangkok long term, but he's going to England, and he wanted to take some of his watches with him. Went there for a holiday for a couple months, I think a month. Then he came back. He brought his watches back. So these were in Thailand. He went out and came back in. And sure enough, he gets nabbed coming back into Thailand. And I got to tell you, they are the Thai officials there. They say, why didn't you declare them? They're over a certain value. Because you signed the immigration form saying I don't have anything over a certain value. And even though they were sourced from inside Thailand and he'd taken them in and out many times, no, they fucking seized them, and he had to pay about 20 1 million baht, $20,000. What's that? 1 million baht, which you tell me what you think of that. 1 million baht. I'll just work that out for you fuckers there. So 1 million divide by 30. You had to pay 33,000 US dollars. That was the penalty. Don't like it? They've seized your watches. You've done something it's absolutely fucked. I mean it was really fucked what happened. So my first point of call is, if you're going somewhere, I wouldn't be taking more than 1 or 2 watches. Be very fucking careful. So we all have this romantic notion that we want to have a beautiful travel box. Oh, we'll just go here. It's like the Vuitton luggage I've got. I mean, you'd never use that to check in because it's just fucking heavy, and they would throw it onto the fucking plane. United Breaks Guitars. What do you think they're going to treat Louis Vuitton super expensive luggage like? Hey, what do you honestly think they're going to treat it like? So I would say a nice box is nice at home. It really is nice to have, but I would tread very, very carefully. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be taking them on trips, particularly if you've got an AP. You're going to have some really nice stuff there. So okay, so what is the best way to travel, and what's the best way to do things? Now that is a good question. What is the best thing? Now I normally, if I travel, I wouldn't take more than 2, and sometimes you might go somewhere, you take 1 with you, and then you buy another one, and you know, you want to be very careful. But I'll show you a few little boxes that you can certainly use here. Now I've got to tell you, in all honesty, you've got to be fucking careful with customs. They are notorious for being cunts. Absolute. So the first thing is I've got this is a great box. This was actually when I had a Cartier many years ago. This is a Cartier travel case, and when the watch came back from service, this is what they supplied it in. And it's sort of I think it's a suede or a leather type box, and it's really, really useful. This is a really good box. And this is especially good if you've got a watch that's on a strap, like your AP there. So like this here has got a deployment buckle. You can't really lie it down flat, you know. So this box here is really handy because I've got the spacer, which I can just slot in the back there. And then all I would do is I'd put it in here. So it's all protected, close it up, and presto, that's one really secure box. So that's actually a Cartier box. Now the next box I've got, which is this actually is what they give you when you do a Rolex service. It's not actually a box, it's more of a I'll just get this Rolex out so we can demonstrate. It's actually a pouch. Now let me show you. This is a Rolex service pouch. So this is how they used to send watches back. Now it's got this little card here which you put in here, which stops the bracelet scratching the back. And that watch there, you put it in here. It's got a little clip, and even the other side of the clip has actually got, it's actually felt line, so that doesn't scratch the watch. Very nicely done. So that's really a fantastic way to put a watch, because that can easily go into your pocket, into a hand carry bag, anything you like. Now you can also get some, this is a great pouch which I was given this when I bought a watch a while ago. Again, the button, they've stolen the Rolex idea. It's felt line. This is a Matthew Bain. I believe he's a watch dealer. He sells, and he also sells a few knick-knacky type pouches there. So that's a very cool thing to have there. Now, I got to tell you something. The Audemars Piguet box I've got, it's actually in the other room. I'll get that in a minute. It's actually vinyl. You would think Audemars Piguet, prestigious name, they'd be using a leather box. That's but they actually, it's actually nasty fucking vinyl, brown nasty vinyl. But it's actually quite a cool box. So I will show that. We'll take a break, and I'll show that to you. Let's take this commercial break.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.